Hi YouTube, Simple Grower here from the Pacific Northwest. Haven't taken folks through my garden before, so I thought I'd just do a short walk through it. Show you a little bit of what I have going on. I haven't introduced myself. I hope to do that soon. Anyway, this garden space here, I acquired it from the previous owner. It's raised beds. I had to do a couple things like grow in air pots because I just didn't have enough room for everything I wanted to grow. Next year I'm going to take part of this lawn here and turn it into a permaculture garden. Been studying that, so I hope to do that. My faves there are James Prigioni, and I love to watch Out West Homestead, Susie and Bill. They have the cutest pack of dogs, and they're just great for old-timey type stories. Anywho's, let's get in here. Over here I have some cherry tomatoes. This is blue gold berries. It was a suggestion by Roots and Refuge, and I tried it and I've eaten some. They're delicious. And over here are Napa Chardonnay Blush, another suggestion from Roots and Refuge. Another really good tasting cherry tomato. And look at all those coming on. I plan to do sun-dried tomatoes with most of these. Over here is my acorn squash. I've picked about 7 squash off of that and it's still producing. Cucumber bush, still producing. I've already done some pickles. Down here, beets, and they're really doing well. I got beets probably as big as my fist. Anyway, and my basil that I'm trying to keep from bolting so I can have some basil with my tomatoes that are taking forever to get ripe. Over here are dahlias, one of my grandmother's favorite flowers, and so I love that that's growing in here. Way over there I have a zucchini, and I got a zucchini I got to pick off of that. Up there is a beautiful lily. That thing has got to be at least 8 feet, maybe 10 feet tall. And some Napa cabbage going on there. Strawberries and lots of weeds. Yeah, sorry about the weeds, but not my favorite thing to do, and I've been on vacation, so I really got behind. Over here, kale, chard, Vulcan chard, regular white chard, and I don't remember the variety of kale, but it's delicious. Anyway, more cherry tomatoes there. And then walking out a little bit further, we got more tomatoes here, kind of almost a cherry tomato, not a little bit bigger than a cherry tomato. That's orange Russolini. This was a suggestion by M.I. Gardner. In fact, that's where I got the seeds, from Luke at M.I. Gardner and Mrs. M.I. Gardner. So lovely tomatoes. I'm also making those into sun-dried tomatoes, and I'll probably shoot a little video on that just to show y'all what I do. Here's a big tomato plant. This is the Shimmer hybrid, and it's super producer of mid-size tomatoes. Not mid-size, I don't know what you call them, cocktail tomato. Yeah, kind of like a plum tomato. Yeah. And my eggplant, let's see if I can get that on the screen there. I've picked about, let's see, this 3 eggplants off this eggplant plant. I'll show you one of them here because I had already picked some stuff out of here this afternoon. Over here is more tomatoes. Absolutely beautiful tomatoes. I wish I could back up, but I don't have a lot of room in my garden. This is Paul Robeson, and this was another suggestion by Roots and Refuge. Just a lovely heirloom tomato. I'm going to get a close-up of one of these and just look at that beautiful cluster of tomatoes. And it's just a fabulous looking tomato. I'm just totally in love with it, and it tastes good too, so that's a plus. And then here's another monstrosity of cherry tomato. Got a lot of cherry tomatoes going on. I'm not sure I need this many, but I don't know. I was excited. Anyway, I'm going to dehydrate them and they'll be put to good use. Yeah. Back here is a pepper plant. I think I had a deer in here, so it kind of topped my peppers for me. I think it might still be sneaking in, I'm not sure. But I put up some extra fencing. See that chicken wire? Not really pleased with it, but it's what I had to do in the moment. Anyway, these peppers, see if I can get a little closer. Hungarian black pepper, I think it is. It looks like a jalapeno, but it tastes like a plain old green pepper. No heat to it, not even a medium heat. I'm not real impressed with it, so I probably won't grow it again next year. I think I have some habanero and a cayenne pepper on my deck over there that I showed y'all before, so I'm looking forward to using those for my pickling. And those, I don't know, I just won't grow them again. Let's see, what am I missing? All right, over here is a big kiwi vine, so I'm hoping in October, well, I know in October I'll be getting a bunch of kiwis. And get close up here, show you those. And then we'll, pretty sunflower, that's a Mexican torch sunflower. Boy, does it take up a lot of space in a garden, huh? It doesn't get super tall, it gets super wide, and I'm going to get you another shot of another one here, and has a bunch of little sunflowers. Gorgeous, but I actually had to take a few of these sunflowers out of my garden because I didn't realize they took up so much space. Yeah, so I'll show you what I've picked so far here in just a second. And here's the harvest for today. Lake in the background off my back deck. I know a lot of y'all are just about done with summer gardening, but in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon, Western Oregon, things are just starting to get ripe. So we're still looking forward to the tomatoes and all those summer plants that many of you in the South are pulling out of your garden right now and planting your fall crops. Anyway, just inspired. Out West Homestead, love that channel. Old-timey stories, Susie and Bill. Just really enjoy checking in on them every day, seeing what's going on in their permaculture garden. James Prigioni, Roots and Refuge, and my gardener, Heirloom Homestead. Oh my gosh, just so many people I watch, and Coghill. Oh my God, they're so funny. And let's see, Green Project. Anyway, just so many. Just so thankful that I have so many teachers that are so accessible now on YouTube to teach me how to do this. So I thank y'all. And I will talk to you soon. Keep you updated. Simple Grower. Thanks the YouTube community.